Hey there, Avery.
Oh, Margot. Good evening.
It's been a while, huh?
Yeah, it has. Oh, by the way, I noticed that your mom has been picking up your child from kindergarten these past few days. I also heard that your husband was in a car accident and got hospitalized. Is that why?
Yeah, pretty much. He got into an accident while he was away on a business trip, so he's actually pretty far from home.
Oh, I see. So that's why you've been going to visit him in the hospital?
Exactly. My mother-in-law is going to take over in a few days, but until then, I've had to leave the kids with my mom.
That sounds really tough. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know, okay?
Thanks, Avery. I appreciate it. Anyway, I should check in on my husband now.
Wow, you're really hyped up. What's going on?
Okay, so I was just messaging Avery a little while ago.
Huh? Avery?
Yeah, you know. I mentioned how my husband got into that accident and had to be hospitalized, right?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Well, guess what? My mother-in-law, who adores my son, immediately panicked when she heard that I was the one taking care of him. She was all, "I'll do it. I'll take care of my grandson." Like she couldn't stand the thought of me being first in line. So she rushed over to my husband's hospital, all eager to play the doting grandma. And you bet I took full advantage of that. Now I am currently on a trip with Avery's husband, Daniel.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Oh, I haven't told you the full story yet, have I? Well, here's the juicy part. My boyfriend is actually my mommy friend Avery's husband. Yep, his name is Daniel, and let me tell you, he is exactly my type. Like the moment I saw him, I knew I had to have him. So a year ago, I made it happen.
Oh, wow.
And now, the universe just handed me the perfect opportunity. Daniel had to go on a business trip, and my husband's accident just so happened to overlap with it. Lucky me, right? So I told everyone I need to go take care of my husband in the hospital, but really, I hopped on a plane with Daniel instead.
Huh?
But here's the best part. I decided to test the waters a bit, so I sent Avery a little probing message. I told her I'm at my husband's hospital taking care of him, and you won't believe her response. She said, "If there's anything I can do to help, let me know." She has no idea. Her precious husband is off with me, and she doesn't even suspect a thing. And guess what? My husband is also completely clueless.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, I just got a message from him too. "I feel awful that I messed up and now you have to handle everything alone. I'm really sorry." Meanwhile, I was literally reading that message while snuggled up in bed with another man. Isn't that just the funniest thing?
You really think so?
Of course, it's just too perfect. Everything is going so smoothly, I almost feel scared. Almost.
Well, you certainly sound like you're enjoying yourself.
Oh, totally. The thrill is absolutely addicting. And you know what? Daniel's supposed to fly home today.
Wait, today?
Mm-hmm. But he told Avery that he'd be gone for another 2 days. So now we get 2 whole days of uninterrupted, no strings attached, total freedom. No prying eyes, no interruptions, just us.
You seem pretty confident, but are you sure this won't blow up in your face?
What? Of course I'll be careful, but I'm not some amateur. Besides, you should worry about yourself. Don't let your affair—
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, isn't that spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior, get off of me, this ain't no humble brag, I want you to hear words, you can say them back, I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No I'm not giving up, no I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages, a vacant modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
He got permission to go home today, so he's currently at your house with your mother-in-law.
No way.
Naturally, I told them everything about your sister, about your mother-in-law.
What do you mean, everything?
Your husband and mother-in-law have already decided to get divorced.
Already?
Yep. All of that was sorted while you were busy sending me your little oops, wrong person messages. Now it's just you left.
No.
Tonight's gonna be a rough one for you. Good luck. fact that they were hardly ever at home during normal hours led people to speculate that they were working various shifts to make ends meet. Maybe it was just about schedule, trying to get by the best they could. Still, I couldn't help but wonder why they all seemed so lost, as if they were running from something. As for me, my life had taken a very different turn. I had left the house and returned to my parents' place with my child. It wasn't ideal, but it was the best I could do. My parents had been a great support system, always there when I needed them, especially when it came to helping me with childcare. Raising a child alone wasn't easy, but having them by my side made things more manageable. They helped with the little things like watching my child while I worked or offering advice when I needed it. It was a humbling experience, but also one that made me realize how much I had taken for granted before. I had always been independent, but now I was leaning on my family more than ever. Fortunately, I had been able to get a part-time job at a local supermarket. It wasn't much, but it allowed me to earn some money and start rebuilding my life. There was a sense of pride in being able to support myself and my child, even if it meant doing something that felt like a step backward. At least it was something. The goal was always to work my way up, and I was determined to aim for a full-time position as soon as I could. I knew it would take time, but I was ready to work for it. The idea of becoming a permanent employee was motivating. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, that I was capable of creating a stable future. A few months passed, and my life seemed to settle into a routine, though nothing ever felt quite the same. Then something unexpected happened. My ex-husband, who had been living with Margot and the others, disappeared one day. It was as if he had just decided to leave without any warning. He didn't pack up his things, didn't leave any explanation. He simply walked out the door and never returned. At first, I thought it was some sort of temporary absence, that maybe he had gone somewhere for work or just needed some space, but the days passed and there was no sign of him. Soon after, Margot's father-in-law and sister also started to disappear one by one. It seemed like they were all just vanishing. The neighbors kept telling me how strange it was, how the house that had once been full of life was now silent. No one knew where they went or if they were even in the area anymore. It felt like a ghost story, like they had all just disappeared off the face of the earth. There was a strange sort of relief mixed with confusion. Part of me wanted to know what had happened to them, to understand why they had left so suddenly. But another part of me was just glad that they were gone. The chaos, the uncertainty, it was all gone. I didn't know how to process it. What had led to their disappearance? Were they running from something, or had they all just decided they needed to go their separate ways? I could feel a mix of emotions, curiosity, frustration, even a little anger. There were so many unresolved feelings tied up in all of this. I couldn't help but think about the years I spent with my ex-husband, how we had tried to make things work, how I had struggled to hold on to a relationship that had been slowly falling apart for so long. Margot's role in all of this had always been unclear to me. I never fully understood what she meant to my ex-husband or why she had been so involved in our lives. It had always seemed like she was a shadow in the background, always lurking, always there. Even when we tried to live our lives together, she was somehow present in the periphery. I never wanted to admit it, but it felt like there was a part of my ex-husband that had always been drawn to her, as if he was more attached to her than he was to me. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that their disappearing act might have been inevitable. My marriage had been strained for years, and the final straw had always been just out of reach. I think deep down, we both knew it wasn't working, but we stayed anyway, because it was easier than facing the truth. But eventually, reality caught up with us. My ex-husband